Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. We tapped in, y'all. And hey, man, I'm finna drop y'all this hot video because Diddy is hot, man, and he's burning like fire. And we got your girl Gina Tew exposing how Diddy caught HIV. And if you don't know who Gina Tew is, man, y'all got to go look at some of my previous videos. Gina Tew is an influencer, right? And she moved to New York back in the day. Back in the day, she was homeless. And, Diddy picked her up and she used to do a little escorting and do a little partying. But the thing is, she got real sick at some point in time to where she couldn't even control her bowels. She couldn't even walk. And she was sick like this for about 10 months. And when she went to the doctor, not only did she find out she had HIV, but she had full-blown AIDS. And so when Gina Tew has always been open, and this is a trigger warning, man, when y'all see this video, because see how she's looking, man. But Gina Tew has always been open and honest about her HIV status, even her AIDS status, recovering, man. That girl was down to like 65 pounds at one time. But when she did the backtracking, y'all, who was she with? Diddy, at the Diddy parties. See, the cold thing about Gina Tew is, she actually admits what was going on. She admits about the freak parties. She admits that she was around here, sleeping raw with a bunch of freaky dudes. But Diddy, on the other hand, a lot of y'all dudes need to come out the closet and just admit that you like men. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, but y'all should be wrapping it up anyway. But let me show y'all what Gina Tew had to say, because she is for sure, she exposes Diddy's HIV connection. Because why? When you in a bunch of circles with people that have HIV, it ain't like you can pass it on. So start doing this math with these videos that I'm dropping y'all, people. Do your own math. You got the Jay-Z, you got TD Cakes, you got Stevie Gay, you got Ray Gay, you got Soldier Girl, you got Salty Booty Santana, you got all these people, William the Baddest, you got Kim Porter, you got all these people, right? Beyonce, all of them, Chris Brown, Rihanna, Clive Davis, all of them got something in common. Usher, they all got STDs and they all at the freak parties, right? If you have herpes, you can't pass it on. If all of y'all have HIV, you can't pass it on to each other. But hey, man, Diddy ain't getting that good medication. But let me quit running my mouth and show y'all a little video.
Girl, sit down and shut the door, because it looks like the streets have finally figured out how Diddy got HIV, and I guarantee that y'all are about to be shook. Word on the streets is that Diddy allegedly had a lil something with influencer Gina Tew back in the day, and she allegedly gave him HIV. Say what now? And every time we think that we have finally gotten to the last of the chaos, something new pops up, and this situation with Gina is about to blow things wide open all over again. So how exactly did Diddy and Gina meet, and who else did they pass the virus to? Let's break it down. Okay, so it's interesting that Gina would speak up, but then again, I guess we shouldn't be too surprised, because she has never shied away from talking about her status. In fact, she is one of the few influencers who have come forward to talk about it without feeling ashamed about it. She came forward on her own back in 2022 and revealed that she didn't know she had HIV, and because it went untreated for so long, it developed into AIDS. She said, "All I know is that because I was so sick to the point of death, they said I had to have it for 8 to 10 years. And in that time frame, I was living in New York City and I was homeless. I did get SA'd a couple times, not something I'd like to talk about." Now, I need y'all to keep the New York part in mind, because we're going to get back to it in a bit. Since she first revealed her status, Gina has posted more videos about how she's dealing with the virus, including this video that she captioned, "I lost all my muscle and strength due to immune system, AIDS, and being in a hospital bed for so long.
This will be the last time that we stand. I don't know how long we've been here, but yeah, I've got here probably about 20 minutes before you. You ready? One, two, three. Push through those legs. Come on, push. Stand up. Push through those legs. Come on, do it. Push those legs. Anyway, not bad.
That poor woman couldn't even stand up, man. That poor one couldn't stand up. This is what Diddy doing to them people, y'all.
She has been putting in the effort to get better, and a while ago, she revealed that she now weighed over 100 pounds. from just 65 pounds. She said, so last y'all heard I was 98 pounds, right? Well, I am now 105 pounds, baby. I freaking made it. The doctor said it was actually 106 pounds, but I'm like, no, because I'm taking off one for my clothes, and my shoes. Even if it is 106, y'all, I made it. That was my goal weight. She's also back to walking on her own and seems to be doing good. But what does this have to do with Diddy? Well, word on the streets is that Diddy allegedly also has HIV, and he might have been the one to infect Gina. This is wild, but the conspiracy theories started getting stronger when Diddy went to prison. When he was on the outside, he had access to his fancy doctors, and it was easy to keep his viral load pretty low, so low that nobody could have guessed. The rumors were already going around then, but a lot of people didn't believe it at the time because he looked healthy. But when you think about it, it's not so surprising that Diddy would allegedly have an STI or an STD. His freak-offs are legendary, and not in a good way. There have been reports of freak-off sessions that got out of hand, and from the way those things happen, it doesn't seem like they always remember to use protection. The freak-offs were wild AF, and according to rumors, STIs and STDs were passed around like party favors. Oh, and let's not forget the rumors that he allegedly gave Usher herpes. So yeah, HIV is not out of the imagination. And once Diddy went to prison and no longer had access to his fancy doctors, the effects of the virus started to show. From the moment the trial started, folks couldn't ignore how different Diddy looked. Gone was that flashy, unstoppable energy he used to carry everywhere. Whether he was shutting down red carpets or just strutting through the city like he owned it, instead he looked smaller, older, tired, like life had taken a real swing at him. And no, this wasn't just a little weight loss. There was something deeper, something off, and people started whispering that this was more than just stress. At first, most people chalked it up to the pressure. The legal trouble he was in would have rattled anybody, especially someone who's been living the high life for decades. But this felt different. It was like the shine had completely worn off, and what was left had people worried. It didn't take long for the rumors to start flying, and as the days went on, people began saying this felt different. It wasn't just about missing the spotlight or being out of his element. Some started to believe something much deeper was going on. Whispers turned into full-blown speculation. More and more people began to suggest that his appearance wasn't just from pressure or aging, but possibly tied to a serious health issue. And pretty quickly, one theory began to dominate, that Diddy might be battling HIV. The chatter only got louder when those courtroom sketches hit the internet. Social media users zoomed in, dissecting every detail of his face. They pointed out his hollow cheeks, tired-looking eyes, and a lack of energy that just didn't seem like him. People compared the drawings and real footage to older photos, and the physical shift was undeniable. Even court reporters who were actually in the room mentioned how off he seemed, not just emotionally drained, but physically sluggish in a way that raised eyebrows. This wasn't casual gossip anymore. It became a serious topic of conversation online, with fans and critics alike questioning what might really be going on behind the scenes. Girl, when I say the internet exploded after that, I mean it went up in flames. People weren't just talking about Diddy possibly messing around. The real shock came from the wave of rumors suggesting he might have exposed other celebrities to HIV during those infamous freak-offs. And once that started making the rounds, things got real messy. Because, let's be honest, the list of celebrities rumored to have attended those parties is long, and some of those names hold serious weight in the industry. So,
And they do hold serious names in the industry. And I've been telling you guys, man, the sketches, guys, they leaked it and they leaked his status in prison. What you don't know, man, being ex-law enforcement, see, when you go to jail, I here in Las Vegas, I live in Nevada, even in the feds, they're going to test your blood. And if you have a ST, not even just HIV, they're going to know. The guards are going to know. The guards are going to know, so they know how to deal with you, because they don't want to be sitting up here fighting with you and wrestling with you and you can turn around and bite them. The nurse is damn sure going to know, because she's the one got to give you medication. But most of all, other inmates are going to know, and other inmates are speaking out about it, because at the end of the day, if they have it, when they go to pill call, they know what kind of medication Diddy's getting. You got to remember, guys, the inmates run the prisons, right? The officers know everything about the inmates. That information has been leaked, but Diddy's the one that gave it to Gina Tew. And that poor woman, man, couldn't even control her bowels, couldn't even stand up. And there's so many more that he done dealt with. Usher, your boy Justin Bieber over there doing Brashear Gray in. You already heard him clapping Meek Mill cheeks while Nicki Minaj was filming it. I mean, TD Cakes, the Power Bottom, Stevie. I mean, the list goes on and on, people. I'm going to be dropping way more content on here, man, about this subject because there's got to be something done about this DL stuff, man. Something wrong with it. You know, protect yourself. Don't be out here having a bunch of random partners and stuff. Get yourself checked. Strap it up. Ladies, don't let nobody slide up into you like that, you know, because these are, you know, remember, fellas, this is who your woman, you know, going to go see. You know, these Chris Brown concerts and Usher concerts, both of them goddamn, Chris Brown and Usher, they might as well call it the STD concert. And all y'all women flying off to go meet these men with STDs. So it just let me know how y'all really feel about yourself. Well, what do I know, man? I'm just Coach One Stack, man. But hey, man, like, share, and subscribe to this video. And remember, be blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure you never get finessed. And make sure you're getting plenty of rest like I'm about to. Church.